Holiday shopping, not so much.
Let me turn the music
Unless
on. I guess I'll take this off for a second. But I destroyed my manifold last time you guys saw. It became a million pieces. But I ordered more. This all remains from it. The collector. But now I'm doing it the smarter way, which I have an engine here. And as you can see, I already have my number 3 runner going with the Habertune collector, which it was the wrong one, but I just kind of used this. Gonna make it work. Yep. So now I'm just gonna try to figure out how to continue to make the rest of them, of the runners or whatnot. And yep. But that's a quick update for this. Alright people, so you guys kind of saw how I had it on the engine stand and how I did, you know, one of the runners. I didn't kind of make a big video or big deal about it since I've already made another couple, or like this, the first one of my whole mistake. And well, so then I just kind of pieced it together, and then here it is. So it's still pretty much technically a mid-mount manifold. I could come back and make this one a little bit longer. It's the only one that kind of, it's just not as long as the other one was on the other setup, because the other car made a 45, went this way and then came around. Maybe I should have. Number 2 is longer on this. But this is more than likely just going to be my first one. Not a big deal. Like, you can see all these pieces left, and then all that left, and I still have a whole stick and more. So I technically have a lot left. So I kind of am gonna end up just waiting and see what I can do. But I'm taking this off right now. From here, I'm gonna test fit it ish right there. Well, mainly I'm gonna take this straight outside and try to test fit it on the engine itself. So that's my goal right now. I'll try to do that for you guys. looks perfect. I'm gonna get the exhaust housing real quick, just kind of mock it up, throw it on there, and I might even get the whole turbo out. Greg's over here stealing my tools, working on his car. Yep. Gets close to the motor mount. It's pretty much right over this thing, so I'll be able to have this thing like this with the fitting coming out and the turbo into that. Very satisfied with this. I wish I would have did this the first time. I could have still honestly got way more aggressive with it, so I'm kind of pumped on that, because then maybe next manifold or revision number 2 can just have way longer 1 and 2 runners, because I think 3 and 4 are perfect. Like if I really want to, I can make number 1 longer. If I made number 1 way longer, I would be way more excited on it, because that would be pretty much like the longest. I think number 2 right now is as long, if not maybe a little tiny bit longer than number 1. But here it is. I might go home, but I'm kind of feeling it, so I might start breaking the runners off and start welding them together. So, cool, here it is.
Alright, so here's the polisher. Got the battery guy, and this is at 22%, so I'm just kind of showing you guys little by little. Everything's polished, inside's clean. Next step is going to be getting some foil and pretty much setting up the back page and stuff, and get ready for that. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'll probably cord one piece while I'm maybe welding it, and that's about it. I'll show you guys how it is.
Alright, so I made a quick little mini, what do you call this thing? Vise? Perfect. And just like that, it's purging up. She's ready to go. I'm actually already ahead, so I'm actually gonna turn this, let this sit at low and sharpen some tungstens and try to get it ready to go. It up. Still, the purge is still going. Just probably trying to help it cool down a little bit. It's ridiculously hot. But I'll pop those caps off and check out what it looks like, and then continue on and doing them more. I don't know if I'm gonna record me doing all of them, but I guess maybe I should, because this is probably like the actual built manifold, so maybe I will. The welds look good. I need to open it up to see if I'm penetrating enough and to see what I need to do. But other than that, it's looking awesome. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. Oh, there it is. But it looks very nice inside of there. I might turn up the heat a little bit more. Just hopefully I can get maybe more penetration. But it's very clean. Cool, let's continue. Alright guys, so enough for me today. It's actually New Year's, so it's like 9 o'clock. I really should have been home a long time ago, but you know, whenever you get in a roll, you just keep going at things. This one's hot. But next one would be this, and then when this one's welded on, I can put this one on and kind of throw them on there, kinda ish, and start tacking on the collector, which is this thing. So you know, put this one on here, put the rest of them on there, just so we know they're at the right spot, and then pretty much tack it to the flange. Weld most of these to the collector where they should be after knowing where they're at from the flange, and then weld it to the flange. Might come up here tomorrow, might actually do that because I'm so close. It would be really dope if I can get this manifold done tomorrow. If I get the manifold done tomorrow, I'm gonna be so excited. Obviously I have a lot of more work to do, but big part out of the way. I already messed one up, so I'm already behind schedule. Anyways, hopefully this video is actually manifold attempt number 2 completion. No two-step thing. So I'm gonna back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come in and, like I said, get this done. So for today, we're gonna call it a day, but tomorrow, so we can get this manifold done, guys. Woo. Alright, so I got the main part of the collector welded up. We're gonna try to let that cool down because it's so hot. I've melted the hose. Watch, it's about to pop out really easily. Yep. I melted my perch hose. Kind of sucks. But technically it looks like this whole thing is fully welded. That's my little push thing. It looks fully welded. I don't see any ugly crusties inside of it. So we kind of hopefully just let it dry out. Or dry up. How future this is ever gonna be. Let me cool down. Let's use it. I was actually really concerned because of all the foil. I was hoping all the foil. Alright guys, so it's kind of almost cool enough for me to play with. Still pretty warm, but cool enough to touch. I need to start trying to assemble this and figure out what I'm gonna have to do gear wise and stuff, room wise. Like I can already tell I'm gonna have to make a lot of room on this one, so I'm gonna start to get to do that. Maybe I'll get Sandra to record some of it, maybe I won't. Alright, we got the first. I mean, I guess it's not the first because there's number 3, number 4, but it is the first 2 runners because it's on our flange going. So you can see I'm more than likely going to have to try to weld the inside of this. Like right here, do whatever clearances I can do. And then leave like the gap and this stuff right here for the end when I can close it all up and try to purge it in with the rest of the runners. But it's looking like we're moving along pretty well. So we're gonna continue to do this. Maybe next step I'll show you guys is all of it fully put together, hopefully. Here we go. Alright, so I'm tacking on the last runner. I got the rest of them welded on the inside. I'm sure we'll do another tack out here. Hopefully it doesn't move on us too much. Alright, we got our last 2 tanks. There's our wall manifold. Oh, it looks pretty cool. It does. But now, guys, you can see I've welded the insides of the rest of them. I don't know if you guys could actually see on the GoPro. But now, somehow, I'm going to have to put this in here and try to weld that up inside of that. You can tell I'm already struggling. I haven't even started. But I weld that, and then I put it on the flange. We'll tack the flange on and weld the flange. Hopefully, right? Kind of cool. We might get this thing done today. Yeah, Chi-Chi over here making sure he's supervising my work. He says I'm kind of screwing up a little bit, but do better. He says we can do the best. I'm also going to change caps real quick so I can get the little guy and maybe get inside some of this stuff easier. Let's just go ahead and replace the tungsten as well. Fresh tungsten. And this is going to be ridiculously hard. But I'm going to try to do my best here, guys. Wow. I had to stop breathing the whole entire time. But it looks like I was able to kind of do what I needed to do. Oh, this is hard, guys. Oh, that was a 420. Look at the GoPro at exactly 420. Schmo, schmo, no schmo. Alright, well, I'm gonna sharpen some tungstens and try to do this, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna try to bend this thing because I cannot get into there. So I'm gonna try to bend the tungsten, and hopefully I actually just tested it out one time. It works, but I didn't sharpen the tungsten, so rookie mistake. Sharpen your tungsten before you try to bend it. Oof, that blinded me. Last strike I did blinded me, which usually means my helmet is done.
It's done. Cool. So the bendy thing worked.
shout out to Nigel. I believe that's his name. ETS Fab. He built those really cool cars. You actually know his cars, baby. You really like his one. Alright.
Nigel. Was that engineer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. See, you knew exactly who it was.
I follow him.
Yeah, so I take his classes.
You take his classes?
Yeah. Alright, so we started it up. I still see a couple little gaps because I think it just moved on me. But I'm going to try to have Sandra hold it like this, and so you guys can see. Maybe I'll just hold it myself. But if I do this couple tacks here now, all I have to try to do is now weld this manifold to, yeah, I guess it is manifold. Weld these runners down first, and then, ow, that's hot. And then, finish it up, I guess. Yeah. Alright. You know, those huge gaps, this is done. Hope for the best. Try to weld the huge gaps down next. And then weld this up. So I gotta plug all this up and start trying to get some gases flowing. So you see? Well, alright guys, holy moly, it's hot, but I think we have a manifold. It's actually quite exciting. I'm quite scared I'm going to get burned if I try to loosen it up. But it's welded to the flange, and it's still bolted down, so technically hoping that our flange is not warped, and as you can hear and see from right here, we're still pumping argon into this. So it's been getting back perched the whole time, and we just finished up the last little bit of the weld to the collector, which, to be honest, that's kind of some of the hardest parts that I've had the whole time. I'm fully not done because technically I still have to put oh, you hear that flow? Wow, it's definitely flowing. So we were supposed to put on the flange, which and see, as you can see, we might not have room for the V-band thing, so I wanted to do that last just in case I had to sand this down a little bit and put this cocked a little bit, which is more than likely what I'm gonna have to do, as you can tell. But no big deal. I'm more excited that this thing is done. I kind of argon.
It's about to die.
Huh?
It's about to die.
It's about to die? Okay, we're gonna switch GoPros. Alright guys, I don't even know if this is gonna have battery. This is probably gonna die. No, it's cool, it's got a battery. So, it's midnight. It was New Year's, or I guess the first, today. And now we're gonna sit here and try to finish this manifold. We've got it pretty much welded. I also have tacked in our flange. Another second boo-boo I made is I'm only gonna be able to weld all the way like around till I can see. There's gonna be a big piece that I'm not gonna be able to weld, but that's okay because I was planning to weld it in the inside anyways too, like as well. But now I'm gonna have to, I guess, rely on welding it on the inside. So all right guys, ultimate. Yes. Super exciting.
It fucking fits.
And it fits.
Perfect.
Quite perfect. Cool.
That looks cool.
Really, really cool. That's fine. Just ready to go home. Jeez, 1 year later. There we go. You wanna hold the turbo? Bro. This seems like it could be perfectly fair, but like that. And this just goes. Everything. And the filter right here. Done with it. Alright, let's go eat. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. I got a manifold. I screwed one up and you guys probably saw that last video and LOL kinda, but I got another one. Obviously this is just gonna be, this is what we consider now I guess version 2, but really version 1, maybe 1.5, since version 1 I was a dummy, didn't even test anything out, I just made something. But you know, this is also ridiculously pretty cool. It came out a lot nicer than expected since I've never done this before and I've continued to kind of just mess things up and figure things out along the way. But that's it. So we were able to get this done. Now, next step is obviously like downpipe, and big step is going to be this intercooler thing. I'm gonna try to figure that out next, mock it up, make some end plates, and you see I'm gonna have to go like right here to meet that guy, and like right here to meet this dude. That's gonna be the next goal. More than likely I'll have to order like an elbow for this, just so I can get an elbow, and then an up or reducer or whatever I try to do. We'll figure it out, but super awesome, really pumped on this. Super glad I was able to do this, and it's actually pretty neat for my first manifold. Pretty pumped, and I was able to finish it in like 2 days now in New Year's. I guess after I had a pretty good idea, I got to work and was able to get 2 full days on it. So dope. I honestly kind of can't wait to make another one and design it a little bit different. I'm not gonna say I'm rushing things, but I'm kind of rushing things because I'm gonna drive this car and I'm kind of running out of time continually doing wild things like intercooler and all this when I could just keep it more simple. But that's for a little time. I'm rambling. You guys have a good day. Thanks for everything. Happy New Year.